Hey y'all, it's Jay the Haitian Mogul here. Oh man, I was supposed to be taking a nap while my girl was at work. That did not happen. I ended up finding something, start watching it on Netflix. This movie called Peppermint. I like this shit, but I haven't finished it yet. But I got distracted after that. A notification came on YouTube. Started watching this live stream about streaming live on multiple platforms. Then got to talking to my brother and it's a lot of stuff. So ultimately to say I have not slept and my mind feels heavy. So I definitely need to relax and meditate. So I'm gonna be doing this shit in a little bit. But I wanted to make this video. I'm gonna call it a truth video. And the reason why I'm calling it that is because as you guys know, like I've told you before in the past, of the things that I've actually have done and not and have stopped doing. More so when it comes to my health. When I first started losing weight, like I stopped drinking, I stopped smoking, and I hadn't done it for a while after that. And as of recently, I had been dabbling back into it. Now, as far as smoking, it's mostly been vaping. It's not too bad. It's not really horrible at all, really. But I've noticed some changes. I've noticed some things about me while being under, and especially when I have my low vibrating moments. So if I'm in a situation where I'm not really vibrating high, I'm not feeling really my best, alcohol definitely ain't finna help. And vaping usually not gonna help. When it comes to vaping for me, it elevates how I'm already feeling. So if I feel like with that, I think it's a come and go type thing. So I don't need to do it all the time, but I definitely don't need to be doing it every day. Now with the drinking, I didn't start getting back to how I was, but it's more so just the tips here and there. You know what I mean? Like getting a sip here and there, or getting a shot here and there, or getting a glass of wine. Which is cool. But for me, because of what I have noticed, where my headspace be at, I feel as if that's something that I probably should keep out. You know, and it wasn't like I was doing this shit all the time. Like, but I would notice there'd be some moments where I would feel like I would need it versus just doing it or not doing it at all because I don't need to do the shit. So I started thinking about that today actually because it's been a couple days. It's been a couple days really I haven't smoked, and since I made my decision yesterday on to basically be in a place of becoming angry of where I'm currently at mentally and emotionally, and being tired of the feeling of worthlessness and not really being my best self or feeling that I am at my best. And ultimately, it fucked up my confidence. You know what I mean? For a while, it fucked up my confidence. And I didn't really realize until it got to a point where it was so low, I was doing and picking up on traits that I never fucking had. You know what I mean? Like shit that I would never really agree to or never really would confess to, but I need to. I have to be continue being that open book. Like things like jealousy and shit was coming up, and I'm not a jealous motherfucker. So when I started really that picturing or really started understanding what was really going on, and it's not just the substances, it's where I was at that time in my life, even if it was like a few weeks ago or a couple weeks ago, but being understanding that adding substances to that type of mentality is definitely not gonna fucking help. It just makes it worse. It just puts you lower into that vibration. So I'm finding myself not recognizing who the fuck I am because of the fact that I'm just like, bro, I ain't felt like this in years really, and I don't know why. You know what I mean? And it had a lot to do with me not really feeding into my spirit. It had a lot to do with me not. It had a lot to do with me not feeding into myself. So all of those compounding effects of me not feeding into me and getting into a place where I really did not feel like I had a lot of self doubt. All right, and also getting into a place where I allowed myself to have to enter in emotions and feelings that I did not recognize for myself as being my true being, and then mixing that shit up with substances. I wasn't preparing myself. I wasn't setting myself up for success. So it got to a point where it was like I had to go through all that shit to finally realize, like, bruh, you killing your own shit at the end of the day. And I don't want to be in that place. And the last couple of days, since I'm gonna say really yesterday is when I really told myself, like, bro, I'm not doing this shit no more. I'm tired of feeling like this. I'm tired of feeling like crap. I'm tired of making excuses as to why I feel like crap. I'm tired of letting life punch me in the fucking face and I'm not doing anything about it. So, and then it reminded me of how I felt when I was and I just stopped drinking, when I just started losing weight. It reminded me of that shit, and it started really piecing the parts together because I was really waiting for that moment to where I can be like, bro, when is gonna breakthrough gonna kick in? So it wasn't until yesterday where I was like, bro, this is what I've been fucking waiting on this whole time, and it took months. It took months to really see that part, and to really finally get there, and to finally let it happen, and to use my anger for my fucking benefit. But it wasn't until I did that when I started really seeing the light. So a lot of things that I was paying attention to, I stopped paying attention to them. I started focusing more on myself. I started focusing more on doing things that were better for me. Continuously writing in my journal on a daily. Like I have a 30 fucking day journal that I have, and I'm already, it's day 16 because I started on the 1st of December. So it's day 16. Been writing in it today. And as I've noticed in the last couple of days, I don't have as much to write in there because I would normally write down how I'm feeling, my thought process, you know what I mean? Like where my head is at, you know what I mean? And those types of things, and understanding like, hey, like this is not us. This is not where we need to be. We need to be somewhere else. We need to continue elevating. We need to continue fucking growing in every fucking aspect of your life. Like if you stay right here, bro, you're gonna be back to square one and you're gonna lose everything you fucking worked for. I'm not letting that shit happen. There's so much shit that I want to do, so much shit that I want to fucking experience, and a lot of it I want to do with my baby. I'm not finna let all the shit go down the drain because of me, and awareness, bro, that fucking awareness kicked in and was just like, bro, you can't do this shit. And first of all, I look good as fuck looking at myself in this video. All right, self-love. So I can't keep doing this shit. It's not benefiting me. So making that decision on yesterday, I felt good all day today. I've been feeling like myself. Been feeling like me 100%. And even now, I feel I'm exhausted, mostly because I spiritually drained, So I'm about to really meditate, get a spiritual bath and shit. But noticing that about me really opened up my eyes about who I am and who I truly am, and where I need to continue focusing my energy towards. And I love it. I love all of it. And I wanted to share that with you guys. This is my truth moment. I usually don't do these a whole lot, but when I do, I know that it might help somebody. Somebody might need to hear it. And it's not to say like, I'm like this magi or whatever the fuck you might want to call it. But at the end of the day, I'm fucking human. I take it for what it is. I learn from it, and I move the fuck on. I can't hold that shit in forever thinking that, oh, it is what it is, and I have to succumb to it. Nah, I can be like, all right, whatever, fuck it, let's keep it moving. All right, so I want to share that with y'all. I'm actually about to get ready to do this shit, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. All right, I love y'all.